All right, everybody, this is Sheets, and we're going to be doing our hockey lineup build, which, while it didn't directly result in the win, it got us to rebuild our 20 entry max, where we got third the other day for like 3,000, which was crazy. Uh, we were off yesterday, only 2 game slate, but we're going to be back at it today. First thing I have is that looks like Nathan McKinnon is going to be out. Because I think people are resting in advance of the postseason, which is coming up. So it's probably not a good idea to play today. But we're going to continue to go through the process just in case we do decide to play. Because I'm really not in the mood to go just double check ownership, double check the NHL injury report all night long. But just to get used to the process, again, it's kind of annoying. I would say annoying. I mean, we're rounding into the playoffs here. We're going to play the playoffs, but I wish I'd played all season. I mean, there's really just might be onto something with this. So again, we just launched the our model here, and what we're trying to do is find guys from the same game, from the same team that correlate, that that are in the top part of our projection models. So there are only 4 games, so we should be able to find the top one pretty easily, and even by eyeballing it, it's not so difficult to do, right? So first of all, McKinnon's out, so that's gone. You see Matthews with Tavares and Nylander, then down to Marner. But what's even cooler is you get all these Vegas guys. So Tuck, Yamark, whatever, Marchessault, Stone, Theodore. So that's what we're going to look to do. So those are really going to be the 2 spots that we look at, either Vegas or Toronto. Now Vegas plays San Jose, so maybe we'll get a run back from there. Like I already see Brett Burns and Kane standing out as good plays. So it looks as though it's going to be a real easy build. That doesn't mean we're necessarily going to win, but it definitely looks to be a real easy build. Like, for example, you want to take a look? Let's take a look. So let's just say we were going to start with the Vegas guys first. Let's see how easy it could be. Now, again, a lot of guys could be out. Let's just forget the correlation for a second. Let's put in Stone, Marchessault, Tuck, Theodore. It's those 4, right? Is that what we said? Go back and check again. Marchessault, Tuck, Yamark, Stone, Riley Smith. We didn't get Theodore, right? We did get Theodore. So Theodore, Riley Smith, and Pietrangelo. Let's put all these guys in for now. Where's Riley Smith? Oh, Yamark too, right? Where was he? Yamark. And then Riley Smith, we don't even have room for him. We have so many good players in this group. So what we can do is we can just basically just look to find guys in the right lines. So the first thing we do is, again, we got to find a good goalie. So find a good cheap goalie that projects well. And that would be Grubauer at 8,500, not cheap enough. Talbot, back to him again. I'm playing him a lot. So 7,900, let's put him in. Talbot, right there. All right. So let's then take a look and see. You can already tell you're going to be able to play whatever you want here. So let's get a little greedier. Let's see which of these guys are actually on the same line. Now, we're presuming that all these guys are playing. There's no injury reports or anything like that. So let me just pull up my sheet on the other side. Sorry, I guess I should have been better prepared, but it is what it is. So let's start with let's start with the top line. So there's no 1-1s on on Vegas. which is in a way good, makes it a little less easy. So why don't we just look at the power play? So the power play is Smith, Tuck, Shea, and Marchessault. So let's get rid of Stone. Let's get rid of Janmark. Because Janmark was in the first line, but third power play. So Marchessault, Tuck, Theodore, and also Riley Smith. Riley Smith and Carlson was the center on that. William Carlson. So this is a full power play stat. And you could be done, right? So you play with all 5 of these guys. You have 4 of them project well. We added in Carlson. And then you just pick, I mean, you can find 3 guys at 5,200, but just to give you an idea, let's look and see who is not in this game that's a decent one-off. You could probably play Tavares if you wanted, like for example. I mean, if you want, you probably don't even have to pay down, but you play Donsky. You could actually probably play Tavares along with somebody else in that team. So like Tavares is 2-1. Nylander is on the list too. Could you play both those? Oh, we gotta be nice. We gotta get rid of some guys here if you want to try that. So if you wanted to play, can you get away with that? Can you play Tavares and Nylander? I mean, sure. Now, are the rules you have to play like 3 skaters from 3 teams? So, okay, so you can't actually do that. I can't confirm that until we actually put the lineup together, and I can't fill out a full lineup, so I can't confirm that. But if you do have to play a one-off from another team, I mean, it's not going to be difficult to find yourself a defenseman. So just for kicks, I'm going to say that we're done. And that's probably what I ended up doing. I mean, like, look, if it's that easy for me, maybe it'll be that easy for everybody. But I don't know. Maybe a lot of people play Toronto guys. Maybe Minnesota's got a 3.8 total. Why won't they play them? Maybe they'll play Colorado with a 3.5 total. Although with McKinnon out, maybe not. So I think I'm gonna give this a shot. Maybe this is too much. Maybe I shouldn't be playing 5 guys from the same team here. Maybe we should play like a 4-3. Maybe we should play the Torontos. Like, who's the other Torontos that's mentioned? So there's Matthews. We're not even playing Matthews. We're playing where was Tavares, Nylander. So Varner is not on that line. He's in the first power play line. So you could probably do that. What's Varner? Is Marner expensive? Yeah, he's 7,900. Maybe we won't be able to afford that. But Morgan Riley's 53. So if you want to do it go a different route, let's take out one of these wings. Take out Marchessault, for example. Then you could go ahead and do a 3-man with Tavares. Can you play Marner? Seems to be a little bit too pricey, but maybe not. And then if you put in who's the defenseman I mentioned, Riley. Yeah, I mean, well, the problem with this is that now you have to find a one-off that's cheaper, because now you're going to pay $7,900. You got to find a $3K one-off, but you could do that. Shouldn't be very difficult. So, fortunately or unfortunately, that's the end of the game, man. I'll throw up my projections up here if you guys want to take a look, see where I'm at. Again, you want to probably, you can't sort yet, but I'll just look at this as these are my best plays. You can come up with your core from there, and you can already kind of eyeball and see some semi-decent one-offs there. Like for example, how about this? Like from the same game, you can play this Brandstrom. So I'm going to play just because it's where I'm running the hottest. Hopefully you guys are getting some from this, and let's keep it going through the playoffs.